Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. On Monday, the Miami Dolphins made an intriguing move by signing cornerback Kendall Sheffield to their 90-man offseason roster. The news caught the attention of many fans as it marks another step in the team's preparations for the upcoming NFL season. With training camp just around the corner, Sheffield will now have the opportunity to fight for a spot on the Dolphins' depth chart at cornerback. This is a crucial time for the 28-year-old who has seen his fair share of movement in the league, but is still aiming to solidify his place in the NFL. His signing adds some intriguing depth to Miami's secondary, which is looking to make strides in 2025. Sheffield's journey to the Dolphins hasn't been a straight path by any means. A former fourth-round pick by the Atlanta Falcons in the 2019 NFL Draft, he came into the league with high expectations. Standing out as a player for Ohio State, Sheffield showed a lot of potential, which led to his selection in the fourth round. However, things didn't quite pan out in Atlanta. After just a couple of seasons, the Falcons waived him ahead of the 2022 campaign, leaving his future in the NFL up in the air. This marked the beginning of what would be a series of moves for the young cornerback. After the Falcons let him go, Sheffield didn't have to wait long before finding a new home. The Houston Texans picked him up, but his time in Houston was short-lived as well. The Texans waived him with an injury settlement, which meant that Sheffield had to once again search for an opportunity elsewhere. It was a tough setback for a player who was still trying to prove his worth in the NFL. But Sheffield's resilience and determination to continue his career were evident as he pushed forward. With each team he joined, the pressure mounted to prove he belonged at the highest level of football. Sheffield's next stop was with the Dallas Cowboys, where he finished out the 2022 season on the practice squad. It wasn't the ideal situation for him, as practice squad stints typically aren't seen as glamorous. But for a player still fighting to carve out a long-term role in the NFL, getting any opportunity was crucial. It was in Dallas that Sheffield began to really hone his skills, working day in and day out with the team's coaching staff, hoping to show that he could contribute at the NFL level. The Cowboys gave him a chance to learn and grow, even if he wasn't yet playing in the game day rotation. The next chapter in Sheffield's career brought him to the San Francisco 49ers, a team known for its strong defense. While his time in San Francisco didn't lead to a spot on the active roster, the experience with such a defensive powerhouse was valuable. The 49ers have one of the best defensive units in the league, and being part of that environment helped Sheffield develop further. He got a glimpse of what it takes to be a part of a championship-caliber defense, which undoubtedly shaped his approach as he continued his journey in the NFL. After his brief stint in San Francisco, he moved on to the Tennessee Titans, where his journey would continue to unfold. Sheffield's tenure with the Titans was similarly brief, but every opportunity added to his growth as a player. Like with the 49ers, Sheffield's time in Tennessee didn't result in a major role, but it didn't deter him. The Titans are known for their tough physical style of play, which probably pushed Sheffield to raise his game. Even though his time there was limited, the experience in Tennessee served as another learning phase for the young cornerback. As he bounced from team to team, Sheffield found ways to improve his craft, knowing that each season was an opportunity to prove he could be a valuable asset to any defense. It wasn't until 2024 that Sheffield's career took another turn. The New York Jets gave him a chance, and this time, he managed to crack the active roster. In his first season with the Jets, Sheffield appeared in 6 games, which was a promising sign that he was beginning to find a foothold in the league. He recorded 9 total tackles, which might not sound like a lot, but it was enough to show that he could contribute when called upon. His role with the Jets was a step forward after the setbacks he had endured in previous seasons. For Sheffield, being able to make plays in real games was a confidence boost, and it proved that he could still compete at the highest level. As Sheffield moves to Miami, his role with the Dolphins remains unclear, but he brings with him a wealth of experience that could be valuable in a variety of ways. The Dolphins' secondary is looking to improve, and Sheffield's versatility and hunger to prove himself could make him a key player in the depth chart battle. With his ability to adjust to different defensive schemes, he could end up being a solid contributor for the Dolphins in the upcoming season. Miami's defense is looking to take a step forward in 2025, and Sheffield could be an important piece of the puzzle, even if he's not a starter from the get-go. The signing of Kendall, Sheffield is not just about adding a body to the roster. It's about giving him another chance to fulfill the potential he showed at Ohio State. Miami is hoping that with the right environment and coaching, Sheffield can make a significant impact on their defense. The Dolphins have made it clear that they are committed to improving their roster this offseason, and adding Sheffield to the mix only reinforces that goal. Whether he emerges as a starting cornerback or proves to be a reliable depth piece, his signing is a testament to the Dolphins' belief that they can help players reach their full potential. As the offseason progresses, all eyes will be on the Dolphins' cornerback position. The competition will be fierce, and Kendall Sheffield will have to prove that he's worthy of a spot in a crowded room. But given his history of perseverance and adaptability, there's no reason to count him out. If he can stay healthy and continue to develop his skills, Sheffield could carve out a meaningful role in Miami's defense in 2025. With the Dolphins looking to compete at a high level, Sheffield's journey is far from over, and his next chapter in the NFL could be his best yet. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? Rasul Douglas, one of the most exciting cornerbacks in the NFL today, has officially signed with the Miami Dolphins. And this move has already generated a huge buzz among fans and analysts alike. The Dolphins, known for their electric defense, have just added a game-changing player to their secondary, and the excitement is palpable. Douglas, who has made a name for himself with his ball-hawking skills and incredible football IQ, promises to bring a new level of intensity to Miami's already formidable defense. His playmaking ability will be key in elevating the Dolphins' defense to new heights. Fans are eager to see how he will mesh with the existing talent in Miami, especially with the likes of Xavier Howard and Jevon Holland already anchoring the show. Secondary. It's safe to say that the Dolphins' defense is looking like a force to be reckoned with in the coming seasons. Rasul Douglas' journey to the Dolphins has been anything but conventional. After being drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2017, Douglas spent time with multiple teams before landing with the Green Bay Packers, where he truly began to shine. His career reached new heights during his time in Green Bay, where he became known for his ability to create turnovers and lock down wide receivers. It was there that Douglas began to establish himself as one of the most underrated corners in the league. His aggressive playing style and knack for finding the ball made him a fan favorite, and soon the entire NFL started to take notice. Now, after a successful stint with the Packers, Douglas is ready to bring that same energy to the Dolphins, where he believes he can take his game to even greater levels. The signing of Rasul Douglas is significant not just for his individual talents, but also for the culture he will help build in Miami. Head coach Mike McDaniel, known for his innovative approach, has built a strong foundation for the Dolphins, and the addition of Douglas adds a new dimension to the team's defensive strategy. With Douglas in the mix, the Dolphins now have a versatile secondary that can cover almost any type of receiver. His ability to lock down receivers and create turnovers will make it difficult for opponents to execute their passing game. The Dolphins are well aware that a strong secondary is crucial for a deep playoff run, and they've made sure to bolster that area with one of the league's most exciting cornerbacks. One of the standout features of Rasul Douglas' game is his ability to make game-changing plays. Whether it's an interception in a crucial moment or a timely pass breakup, Douglas has shown throughout his career that he can rise to the occasion when the team needs him the most. His ability to read quarterbacks and anticipate throws gives him a unique edge, and this is something that the Dolphins are sure to benefit from. With Douglas in the fold, Miami's defense becomes even more dangerous, as opposing quarterbacks will need to be on high alert every time they drop back to throw. His playmaking ability will not only help in keeping opposing offenses in check, but could also swing momentum in the Dolphins' favor when they need it most. While many are excited about Douglas' ability to make plays in a passing game, his value goes beyond just his interception numbers. Rasul is known for his solid tackling, physicality, and ability to support the run game. The Dolphins' defense is one that prides itself on being aggressive, and Douglas fits that mold perfectly. He's not afraid to step up in the run game, and his physicality will make him a key asset against teams that rely heavily on their running backs. This two-way capability makes him a complete cornerback, and it gives the Dolphins more flexibility in terms of how they can use him within their defensive schemes. For Dolphins fans, this signing couldn't come at a better time. With the AFC East being as competitive as ever, the Dolphins are looking to position themselves as true contenders in the division. With the addition of Rasul Douglas, they've significantly improved their defense, which will be crucial in shutting down the high-powered offenses of teams like the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The AFC East has always been a battleground, and Miami knows that the road to the playoffs will go through some of the league's toughest offenses. But with a player like Douglas in the secondary, they now have one of the most potent defenses in the division, ready to challenge any opponent that comes their way. Another key factor in the signing of Rasul Douglas is his leadership. While he's still relatively young, Douglas has established himself as a leader on and off the field throughout his career. His experience in the NFL, combined with his growth as a player, will provide a strong veteran presence in the Dolphins. Secondary. This leadership will be crucial for the development of younger players and will help guide the defense through the tough moments of the season. Douglas is not only a player who can make plays, but also someone who can bring out the best in his teammates, fostering a culture of hard work and excellence within the locker room. What makes this move even more intriguing is the impact it could have on the Dolphins' overall defensive strategy. With Douglas now in the mix, defensive coordinator Vic Fangio has another tool at his disposal. Fangio, one of the most respected defensive minds in the game, now has a versatile cornerback who can contribute in a variety of ways. Whether it's playing in man coverage, zone coverage, or even as a ball hawk in the middle of the field, Douglas's versatility allows Fangio to get creative with his defensive schemes. This signing opens up new possibilities for the Dolphins to experiment with different looks and keep their opponents guessing. Looking ahead, the signing of Rasul Douglas could be the catalyst the Dolphins need to take their defense to the next level. With the AFC stacked with talent, particularly in the passing game, having a cornerback like Douglas on the roster gives Miami a distinct advantage. His ability to disrupt passing lanes, force turnovers, and lock down top receivers will give the Dolphins a much-needed edge as they strive to make a deep playoff run. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Douglas to see how quickly he can adjust to his new team and how much impact he can have on the Dolphins' defense. It's clear that the Dolphins' future is looking brighter than ever with this acquisition. In the conclusion, Rasul Douglas' signing with the Miami Dolphins is a move that has the potential to revolutionize their secondary. His experience, playmaking ability, and leadership will provide a huge boost to a defense that's already on the rise. With the addition of Douglas, the Dolphins have positioned themselves as a serious threat in the AFC East and beyond. As the season progresses, it will be exciting to see how his skills help propel Miami's defense into a new era of dominance. The Dolphins secondary just got a whole lot stronger, and their fans couldn't be more excited about what's to come. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.